So this is our third sample question. The directions still don't really help you saying, hey, make sure you use the grouping method. It just says factor completely. Anytime that I ask to factor completely, remember, we're still gonna use our chart here. The first step, what we're gonna do is see if we have a GCF using all four terms. Once we see that there is no GCF using all four terms, then we're gonna be doing our 4 steps for the grouping method. How did I know that there was not a GCF using all 4 terms? Well, let's go through the letters. A, do you have any matching set of parentheses? No. B, do we have the same letter in all 4 terms? This last term doesn't have a B. Some of them have C's, but that one doesn't. Some of them have D's, but these two don't. So we don't have the same letter in all terms. Do we have a common number? If you wanted to do it real quick, I can tell you that this is 2 and 7. This is 3 and 7. This is 2 and 2. This is 2 and 3. So some of them have 2's, but this one doesn't. So we know it doesn't have a C and D. No negative there. So we know there's no GCF. We can go right into our 4 steps. Step 1, parentheses around the first 2 terms, parentheses around the last 2 terms. Make sure this negative is inside the second set of parentheses. Step 2, see if there's a GCF just in this first half, this first set of parentheses. So ignoring this, we can see that they both have a 7, they both have the letter B, no matching set of parentheses, doesn't start with a negative. Remember, always looking for GCF is A, B, C, D. So my GCF is the 7, and then B, remember, smallest exponent, 2 versus 1, so it looks like just B. Leftovers, remember, we're going to divide each of those terms by the GCF that I found of 7B. Leftover, let's see, 14 divided by 7 is 2. B squared over B, there's 1 extra B on top. Here, 21 divided by 7, plus 3. B over B, they cancel out because there's a tie. Notice they didn't cancel out here because there's more on top. But these do, and then there's a C left over. In the second set of parentheses, step 3, looking at only these 2 terms, is there a GCF? Yeah, there's at least a number. And they both have the same letter, and starts with a negative. So we got 3 out of the 4. We don't have any matching parentheses. So my GCF is going to be 2, the D, and the negative. Remember, you would have caught it here, where we always bring down that sign. If it was a plus, you always bring it down. If the leading term is a negative, bring it down. Now that you know your GCF is negative 2D, make sure you get your leftovers by dividing each term by the negative 2D. Make sure you include the sign when you divide out to get the leftovers. Negative 4 divided by negative 2 is 2. Remember, 1D on top, 1D on the bottom. If they're the same, they're a tie, they cancel out. So you're left with just a B. Here, negative 6 divided by negative 2. You know, negative divided by negative is positive. So we're going to get a plus 3. And then a D over a D. Again, another tie. So we're left with just the C because the D's cancel out. Once we got the GCFs factored out, look at the 2 binomials, these leftovers here. See how they match exactly? That's what you want them to do. Again, if this still had a negative here and this was a positive, no match, double check to make sure. Did you do negative divided by negative to be positive? You want to double check. But once you see that these match, your final step is take these 2 matching binomials and just put it as one set. The 2B plus 3C, just 1. Even though there's 2, you make it 1. And then the leftovers, the thing that you found in step 2 and step 3, they make up the other set of parentheses, another binomial. 7b, and then that's why we need the sign, negative 2c. Binomial times another binomial. If you multiply this out, oops, that's not c, d. If you multiply these two out, you're going to get this answer here.